This is Pondyfragboy and I'm back with another video. This time it's to talk about my list of favorite scents to rock in the office. So first up we have none other than L'Homme by Yves Saint Laurent. As you can see, it's giving a nice little shine or a glitter on my face, and it's a little masterpiece here and really timeless in my opinion. It's really just clean, fresh, harmless notes that kick in right from the opening and all the way to the dry down. It's so, I wouldn't call it linear, but it's just very fresh. It's just so pleasant to the nose, and it's timeless. Just give it a try. Next up we have Givenchy Pi. Everything on this to me looks sensational, starting from the design of the bottle, which is extremely unique, to the color of the juice, which is like golden, deep golden. Like it really feels pricey and rich, and very high street. And even though this is an old school, old timer thing, I definitely think it's been keeping up with the ages, despite all the recent fragrances that we've been seeing and witnessing and exploring. I think this one is really a nice timeless one. Next up we have one of my personal favorites. It is Versace Pour Homme. It is indeed something that has stayed with me for I think 15-20 years now. Yeah, it's pretty much been like a staple. It's been a staple in my collection for almost 20 years now, from the time that I started off in the world of fragrances. And this is probably my third or fourth bottle. I'm not exaggerating. I have a lot of fragrances. I don't even understand why I keep replenishing, but this one, I really think it's worth giving it a shot. Versace Pour Homme, give it a try. Next up we have the King. Yes, none other than Dolce Gabbana K for King. As you can see, very cute bottle. I have the slightly smaller version over here because I was personally not a fan of this, but I know a lot of reviewers from the community have been promoting this a lot, and especially the Eau de Parfum version. This one is an Eau de Toilette, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I guess so. But nonetheless, it's a very linear, smooth, easy to wear, easy to rock kind of a fragrance, and people don't really complain. So it's very good to wear to the office because you're safe. After that, we are with John Varvatos Artisan Pure. Yes, it's really a classic. I don't think this bottle needs an introduction. However, it's on my list of top 15 or 16 fragrances to rock in the office. Very clean, very citrusy, very easy on the nose. Definitely something that people will pick up and will leave a very nice, smooth scent trail. I think you should definitely give it a shot. John Varvatos Artisan Pure. Next up, who doesn't like classics? And talking of classics, does this masterpiece need an introduction? I don't think so. Because to be honest, I was wearing this about a month and a half ago, probably in the office, and I got like loads of compliments, and I'm not exaggerating. At least 3 people came up to me and said, "You smell really good. What are you wearing?" And they were quite surprised to hear that it was none other than the original Boss bottle. This is what started and changed the whole game for Hugo Boss and the whole bottle line. So yeah, the classic Boss bottle, try it. Next up, we have Mont Blanc Legend Spirit. This will make you smell like clean, fresh, right outside of the shower. You just come out, you've taken a bath, you smell gorgeous. The shower gel is just like booming and exploding and getting into, no, I mean, I'm just exaggerating. This doesn't get into the noses of people, but it's going to make you smell very nice, clean, fresh, and desirable. Next up, one of my favorites from the line, Hugo Reversed. As you can see, I know it still doesn't look reversed because I'm using the front camera. That's the whole point. It's a trick. But try this. It's got nice, juicy, citrusy notes and elements which blend so perfectly with an undertone of vanilla and creamy notes. It's very powdery, very nice, and super long lasting. Just go a bit crazy on the sprays. Do tend to overspray with this because otherwise the projection is not as great as the scent. But trust me, this one is really a hidden gem. Next up, I have for you Prada Luna Rossa, the original. This one is just superb. I don't know, a lot of people say that this is pretty plain Jane, but for me, this was definitely something that I smelled very, very long time back, and I think this has stayed with me. Probably my second bottle. Gorgeous, fresh, clean, linen-like smell. I think this is really a staple for everyday wear, especially to the office. Continuing from the Prada Luna Rossa line, I have Luna Rossa Ocean. This is really incredible. I thought that there could potentially be nothing that could beat the original Luna Rossa, but this one really stepped up the game in a good way and managed to take it to another level for me personally. Luna Rossa was really great, but this one is like Luna Rossa on steroids, and it's just more modern, it's just more fresh, it's just cleaner, it's gorgeous in just so many ways, and should definitely give it a try. Next up we have Givenchy Gentleman Only. This one, as the name suggests, is for the true classy gentleman, and I think I really took some time to appreciate this one. This is one of those scents that just tends to grow on you, but once you start wearing it and once you start getting those compliments, and it's so easy to wear that you eventually just get used to it. Givenchy Gentleman Only, give it a try. Continuing from the Givenchy line, we have Givenchy Gentleman Cologne. Even though this is called cologne, this is actually the toilette concentration. It's just what I would like to wake up smelling every single day. It's just so light, so easy to wear. It's so easy on the nose. It almost gives me like a nosegasm every time I smell this. I know, it's strange. It does happen. But it's just clean aldehydes, fougere. It's got so many clean citrusy and very, very easy to rock notes on this one. And I think this probably has been a bit underrated, but for me this is really, really top of the line. Try it out. So we have just 4 more to go, and the countdown is coming to an end. Next up is Dior Homme Cologne. This one is just so amazing, right from the frosted glass bottle to the very, very sexy, gorgeous, citrusy vibe that it has. I have a lot of perfumes, and I didn't really buy this a long time ago, but as you can see, already started using this, especially great for the summers. It's not a beast in terms of projection, but definitely very, very good. It smells like a iced mojito with a lot of nice citrusy, cool, minty kind of vibe, and it's great for the summer, so do give it a try. Last 3, Mont Blanc Explorer. This one has probably got me the maximum number of compliments while I was at the office. That's probably one of the reasons I have this on my top office cologne or office scents list. I would not say that this is necessarily like a signature scent or a staple that one could have, but this doesn't really bore people. It definitely surprises them. It is definitely very, very close, and I know a lot of people have compared it to Creed Aventus, the legend. But for me, this is slightly better than Creed Aventus. I might be a bit biased, but I just love this one, and it's great. So we are down to the top 2. The next one is a classic, needs no introduction whatsoever. It's Terre D'Hermes, the original. None of the flankers are bad, but none of the flankers really come close to this. This for me was the game changer for men's perfume, for Hermes, especially for office wear. I think this really reflects the scent of a grown, mature, experienced guy. Very CO type scent for me personally. This one and the next one that is top of the list definitely are CO scents. So, Terre D'Hermes, guys. Dirty orange done right. So we finally come to the end of the countdown. We have none other than, can you guess? Bleu de Chanel, and this time it is none other than the Parfum. Why did I pick the Parfum with the Eau de Toilette? I know that some of you are aware that I have both. So for me, personally, I feel that the Eau de Toilette is just a bit more fresh in the opening, slightly cleaner. But for everyday use, and especially if you're going to the office, you want to smell really nice, really chic. The Parfum has a lot of very luxurious kind of ingredients, which I really like personally, and I feel it's longer lasting and it's just more pleasing. I personally feel that this one is like more well blended, and yeah, so for me, this one is the winner. Bleu de Chanel Parfum. Do try it out. You're the next CEO.